What's up, folks?
That was the longest 10 minutes of my life.
Oh, I was using it to get some stuff ready.
Yeah.
Trying anyway.
Hey, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
If anybody's watching the Charlie Kirk thing, by all means, leave us alone and go finish watching that. When I asked Patrick to do this morning, if he wanted to, I forgot all about that thing was going on. We were watching it up until about 5:30ish, and then I came out here.
Oh, I see Jeff in the comments. It's a good thing you tuned in.
Oh, yeah.
Here is your knife that I'm going to do today. Hopefully this knife is appropriate enough for you. Gosh, this camera was focusing just a minute ago. Don't like that one, let me know. I have a few others laying around.
Uncle Ron, Chuck, Robert, Clayton, Aloha, Nipa, Matt, how you doing? Who else is in here? Mark, Bill,
Nothing's wanting to work.
He says that knife looks perfect. Oh, I'm just here hanging out to chit chat, answer questions. Funny thing happened on Facebook. Somebody was having issues with their laser not homing, and there was people all, it's your limit switch is busted. Get parts while you can, and I'm just like, no. Just look down on the left hand side. Make sure there's not a little chunk of wood in there stopping the limit switch on the right hand side to stop, and that's exactly what it was. I'm like, just check the easy stuff first. Don't start replacing parts. Look for wood. Look for chunks.
No doubt.
I only had that happen to me twice. That's the only reason why I know.
What you don't want to get stuck in there is your focal tool, because I've had that happen, and man, it makes a nasty sound.
Yeah, it grinds forever.
Right down between the gantry in the back, and
yeah, mine started to grind when I tried to home it, and I pulled it forward manually, and it made a weird sound like it never made before. And I'm like, what is going on? So I checked my square, and I'm like looking at all that stuff. I'm like, okay. So I pushed it back, and I started looking down, and sure enough, there's a chunk of wood in there.
So whenever I did that alien Bigfoot knife on the LMR, or whatever day I did it, maybe it was my birthday stream. Anyway, whenever I did it, I managed to not save it, so I've just got to make it again from scratch. I do have the alien Bigfoot graphic.
A new design, perfect.
Yeah, it'll be a little different, but similar.
A little unique. I think when people get a one-off, it's a little bit more special.
Oh, I guess I don't know if anyone's noticed. Nobody's commented, and nobody's said anything to me over the last week.
About? Which means I'm in that group.
Hold on.
Your sound went away for a minute. I heard like a zbit, and that was it.
I said, give me a sec. I didn't pin the folder that I wanted. So I changed my channel name.
I was going to ask you about that. I thought that was one of your old ones from last year.
So based off of my last name, I changed it to More Than Lasers, and then have what I call an eagle made out of like the laser symbol.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just like, that's my first draft of a logo. Kind of threw that together and like, yeah, that's looking cool. So we'll see where it goes from there. But I thought play on my last name and lasers. That way, there's a little more 3D printing.
Well, I didn't want to bother you while you were working, but I was going to ask you if you had started up another channel or something, because I know we had the I don't even remember what that was called. What was that one that we started? The frequency?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing something like that along the lines.
Nope, I just changed the channel name.
Well, I like it.
I mean, I like Light Source, but it's going to be retired.
Yeah. I'm not going to retire mine. I've been thinking about a different logo for mine, but I've already gone through 5 from the holster shop all the way through to here, and I'm done with it for now. I'm just going to leave it. More lasers for less.
More lasers for everyone. Thanks, Jeff. New logo is looking cool. Anything that would make it cooler? Anybody have any ideas? I'm open to suggestions. I wanted the West Virginia outline in it, just like Light Source had. And then I wanted something with lasers, and then I don't know, this kind of I saw like a bird drawn just with basically the sticks with lines. I thought, how can we get the laser symbol incorporated into that, and then say, hey, it's an abstract eagle. So that's what I did.
Yeah, I like it. Well, I am waiting on an update for some firmware or software or something for this alien cell back here so I can start using it.
I am going to make a template of this knife for Jeff.
Now, Clayton, I was going to try to get them to send me one to do a review on, but they're not that expensive, so I thought about buying one. I've got a couple flash forges sitting in here right now, so I haven't done it yet. Uncle Ron. Uncle Ron says he could join you on every stream and call it the Laser Morons.
That'd work. Where's my layers toolbar go? It said view. You saw me click view.
That looks like Adobe.
Yeah, it is. Half my windows are over here.
You had several. Did you get rid of them and go to something else?
Dude. Layers.
Bill. I'm talking to Bill. He said he had
it's
several.
down here.
I don't know. All I've ever had was Anchor Make M5C or whatever they call it, where they're no longer continued in the United States and they cut off all the stuff for it. It don't work anymore. So that's why I went to the Flash Forge, and that's all I've known. Getting into 3D printing was the Flash Forges. So, what's up, Steve?
Gosh, why is that red? I can't even see it.
I'm writing some notes down, Bill, on your. I'm gonna look that one up. That must be a slicer. Mosaic. Scott, I'm going to be sending you out a pair of longer screws for that as soon as I get them sized. I got your label right there. I'm waiting on something to come in to help me get them so that you can start them easier. They're exceptionally longer than the original ones. So I'm going to cut them down, grind them off a little bit, make sure they thread in good. The multi-material stuff. I think I'm gonna try to go for the 85X from FlashForge, and because I kind of like using the Orca slicer. So okay, Jim's asking if he's going to upgrade his fiber laser before the first of the year, and he wants to know your take on the Monport MOPA or the Cloud Ray, or should he go to a CO2? I'm thinking he means Galvo.
The Monport MOPAs are working just fine. I have not been hearing anything bad about those recently. They seem to be doing well. All right, so there's my template in Illustrator. Just need to make
I've heard that, Bill. I don't like the fact of having to have a poop tower and wasting all that filament no matter what machine you're using. So I may not even get one, but I don't know. It's very unappealing to me to have to waste all that filament to change a color. Yeah, I know. I've been watching videos on it, and that's why I haven't got one yet. I'm waiting for them to fix that if they're going to.
Well, you could always get a Prusa that has the multi-tool heads.
Yeah, I don't have $2,500.
Yeah.
Or whatever that other one is. It's almost $4,000. One of them's got, I don't know which one it is, but one of them's got 5 tool heads.
The cool thing about just making a template in Illustrator real quick is you can just Control-C, copy, and then go to LightBurn and Control-V and paste it. It's so simple. Because I'm better with the Adobe pen tool than the LightBurn pen tool.
Oh, by far. The LightBurn pen tool needs a lot of work yet.
Always make a copy of your template because you're going to need it. So there's my copy.
Yeah, for $5,000, I've got mine.
Oh, this is the other knife I have.
Ooh.
Thinking about doing something on that one. But we'll get this one done first.
$5,000. I got my eye on a mid-80s Dodge 4x4 with a nice 360 in it or something. I'm not spending it on a machine in my shop. I still want to go 4-wheeling and 2-tracking.
What machine are you talking about?
Printers, just 3D printers, and the cost of multi-tool heads and just what it is according to, my priority is if I have that kind of cash to buy something worth buying, not a machine for that. It's going to break down.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash to spend on 3D printing.
Yep. my kids want to go fishing and four-wheeling, and right now I don't have a vehicle I can do that with anymore. What's up, Pop? My wife's car blew the engine, and now she has inherited my truck, so that's her car. I can't do anything with it to break it now.
Pop's here. Did you get the mail? Did your envelope show up? I think you should have got it by now. See if I can get that graphic to come out a little bit wider to fill that mic plate up.
Any suggestions on what you guys want for the free file for this next weekend? I don't have a clue. It's probably going to be somewhere along the lines of like Christmas ornaments, but you and Rich already done those, so I was like, I don't know what to do. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Jeremy disappeared. I assume he'll be back at some point. So here's the other knife.
Okay, that was
He's
weird.
back.
I just got kicked out. My screen went blank. I could hear you talking, and then everything quit.
I heard you say, "What'd you do?" And I didn't do anything.
Yeah, whatever. I'm back. If I played the lotto, that might be something interesting to do. I don't think my wife and I have bought a ticket in probably 12 years. And then even back then, we only bought like one each when it was over like 500 million, if it got that high.
Either knife looks like they could hurt someone.
Yeah.
This one's more pointy.
The black one looks like you could
This
shave
one
with
would be, this one would be harder to for entry wound. But this one's easier.
Looks like the old barber style. Get a nice little shave going.
Yep, it's not sharp enough. Have to sharpen it. It won't even shave hairs on.
Monport Reno 65 CO2 laser. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't even know what it looks like.
It's similar to like the Onyx and the Mega. I think it's kind of like in between there somewhere. You need to take a look at it and see exactly what the differences are.
Yeah, Robert, I don't mess with Halloween stuff. It's not in my wheelhouse. I don't care for it. I don't care for the holiday, so I just don't do it.
I like the Hansmaker F1 Pro.
I got to go back and watch your video on that thing. Again. I got interrupted about halfway through. Did you do another one yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. That's the little 20 watt, right?
Yeah. It's this guy right here. It's not a bad little laser.
Now, is that a MOPA or is that just a standard 200 pulse?
Just a standard 20 watt.
Something to be perfect for doing those little dog tags and business cards on site.
Yeah, it would. You can knock through those pretty quick. Turn it on.
Yeah, trivets and stuff. I did that.
A nice little motorized tower. It's pretty well.
Yeah, I did that pie thing last week.
If you want to use it handheld, it's just got one thumb screw, and the whole head lifts off. There's an indentation that it will rest in, and then you can put it right back in.
Take that thing out and put a little tattoo in the back of your car.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I like it. I like it very well. If you watch my video on it, I took the case off and looked at all the guts inside. So Hansmaker actually makes the laser source, at least according to the stickers.
On the fridge, yeah. Let me see. Let me go into...
Don't like what this is doing. Okay. 355, that is the wavelength of a diode laser. So that's why it's room 355 on the Beams Motel key change. We are partying without you, Rich.
Yeah, he was invited. Yeah. He's got a birthday
Oh yes,
party.
I did laser my fridge a year or so ago.
You did. That's why I chuckled, because I thought maybe that's what he was talking about.
Yes, I did. Anybody else ever lasered the fridge?
Nope.
Oh, I was probably had a typo and put in 355. Oh well. I didn't even catch that first time around. This kind of board. I think it doesn't show up the way I want it to. Oh,
I'm working on a Christmas trivet idea. 2 layers with some feet, because of Uncle Ron, I think, is who said that. Let me go back up and look. Yeah. I have not engraved any flasks yet. It's not something I ever got asked to do, and I just never thought about getting any to try.
yeah, if I want this to fill that whole knife blade, and it's just not gonna look right, just squish down on the just on the center. I don't like the way it's going to look. So I'm trying to play around and make the graphic look better. Engraving flasks, probably a fiber laser.
That would probably
Unless
be my
it's
guess.
like a leatherette wrapped flask, then I would choose the CO2. But just for steel, it'd be the fiber. And if you're just talking about one of the painted flasks, and if you don't want to harm the steel underneath or take a chance, then you could always use the CO2 to blast the paint off, just like doing a tumbler. It might actually work better on the other knife. Make a quick template.
I am doing a whole bunch of node editing to get this to work so that it doesn't fall apart when it gets cut out. Okay, let's see if I can do this now.
Crap.
There we go.
That should be close enough. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Now, if you cut out a trivet and you spill stuff in there and it's got fancy designs cut out in it, it's going to be difficult to fill or to clean it out. But if you engrave it, it's just going to smear. So be careful.
That's what it's looking like. On there, what do you think about that, Jeff?
Oh yeah, this is the first time I've messed with note editing in LightBurn, and I picked up on it pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty fun when you have a project that you want to really do. It's fun. If you have something that you don't want to do and you have to fix it, don't like it. Okay. Now we'll do some feet. Yeah. Yep. Oh, diddly-dee.
Okay, Jeff, if that works, that's what we'll do. So we need one copy of the template. Oops, I thought it was on the screen. One copy for the right, one copy for the left, and one copy for framing. Hi, Sharon. Just saw you pop in there.
Hi, Sharon. Okay.
Got to make a copy of that.
Oh,
So those are grouped. Now we can frame. Start. That center.
all right. Turn it off and turn it back on again.
I need something to stick with, you know.
Turn it back on to 30-watt mode. Perfect.
See if I can get you a better angle.
Yeah, once you get that camera set, pop it up full screen so people can see it.
There, that's better. And it's cleaner. Get my glasses on. That's right.
A little extra Christmas color going into this one.
All right, we're just going to do this. Let's just do this black.
I don't know. I saw that resin filling thing up earlier, but I've never done it. It's maybe later on next year I might get into it. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I have to really want to get something in my brain. Faux
Here it
vegan
comes.
suede. The heck is that? Is that PU leather? Is that leatherette?
There, can you hear me?
Yeah. Whoa, did you disappear? I thought I heard you say something a second ago.
No, I'm just making sure that I added you to the scene and I can hear you if you can hear me.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Thing was getting ready to fall. Almost got in front of the laser with the lens shade.
I would start with your 10-watt leatherette setting in the Lasermatic material and tweak it from there. Just do a small section and test it, see if you like it. I always do text or the word test, and then like a small oval just to get a sense of where it's going to be with those settings, and I don't really have to tweak it a whole lot after that. On the 30-watt, though, on different colors of stuff, I have had to mess around with it quite a bit. Oh man, you should have had a couple of men in black guys standing over there behind the pine tree with the glasses on a radio. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I wanted it going. Now should be bringing it back with even better blackness.
Sharon, it says on the 10 watt, it's I have one set up with 6,000 speed and 80% power for leatherette on the 10 watt. On your
Aaron,
phone,
do I have your?
Go.
Yeah, Sharon, send me an email, sales@lightsource.pro, and I'll send you my library. I've got some settings.
Also, the library is in the Lasermatic, the Rolly Automation Facebook page. It's been put in the files section.
The light was really blasting it, so I took the one light away. I can see it. You see the amount darker?
Significantly easier to see.
Yeah. I was thinking about trying a different setting on the other side to see what it turns out. Because different knives made of different steel, nothing ever turns out the exact same.
Yeah. I did some trophies for a guy for one of his things a couple weeks ago, and I did the test. I did the test ones on the back side, flipped them over to do it. They weren't anything close to what the test ones turned out to be. So even on the same metal on different sides, it was.
Yeah, kind of never know what you're going to get. This will be the last pass, and then this will be done. That looks significantly darker now. Looks better. Yeah, it is a constant learning process. Trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Learn as you go.
sometimes when you have one piece and you need to get it right, it's nerve-wracking to take that educated guess at it, and then it turns out great, and you're like, woo!
For side 2. Your glasses on. That blade's a lot shinier than what it looks like. It's a little dirty.
Oh no. I'm an idiot. I just messed something up. Okay, it's not the end of the world.
What did you do?
Made my project 200 by 200 because the paper that I glued down is 200 wide, and I've done that before, and it fits decently when you get it lined up right. And then I did an offset, and it's 220 by 220. So I'm going to take that back out, put a fresh piece of plywood in, and we'll go for it again.
Yeah, this is a JPT 120 watt moped that I'm using. That setting's giving me a more brown than black. You can see that on the camera. I'll let this finish and then adjust it to more black. Unless you want one side kind of brown, one side black. Be the last pass. It's definitely brown.
honestly, I just received information that I'm probably not going to be here for the live stream next week. I'm going to be 2 to 3 hours north of here for the whole weekend, it looks like.
Business or pleasure?
Pleasure. Going on a men's retreat.
Cool.
With the church. But I will try to have a file ready for everybody.
That's something different.
All right. While you're finishing that up, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, that's something pretty good. A few times.
All right, I'm calling it done. So here's side one. And here's side two. So it's got more of a, there's some browns in there. Stay focused. Collecting too much light.
All right, I'm back.
Anyway.
I got to spray stuff, though.
It turned out good. I think Jeff will be happy. Anyway, there's that one. Thanks, guys. Guys and gals. Should have put on this other night. I have the template done already. Do you have any ideas? That would be this one.
Do you have the template done for the whole knife or just the blade on that one?
Just the blade.
Because I was thinking it would look good if maybe you did the American flag on the whole knife.
Ooh.
Hold that one up again. I wasn't here when you just showed it off. Yeah, you'd have to take the clip off, wouldn't you, on that side?
Yeah, it would. There's one.
Cool.
There's the other. A ruler. That's funny.
It's amazing how much cleaner your laser will cut things when you've cleaned the lens off and took care of some of the spots in it that needs to be done.
Are you saying a clean laser produces cleaner cuts?
I'm just saying.
Unbelievable.
Don't throw me under the bus. Just hear me out. Well, there's the start of the trivet. I got stars that I got to put in, and the paint's wet, but I just wanted to hold it up. And then I did, and then dropped them all. Then I got some feet to put on the bottom. Oh, this light is sucky in my shop right now. But this is just out of 1/8 inch because that's what I had available to cut real quick. So I think maybe what I'll do is that's probably what'll be my file for next week. I'll just make a couple of those different versions. I don't know. Uncle Ron, I think, gave the idea up in the chat that he was working on something similar to that. If you need help, Uncle Ron, reach out to me this week, and maybe I can help you figure something out if you're stuck.
I think I have an idea. Do need.
Jim, just stop by.
Miss.
Too bad they couldn't put a Galvo tracer laser like that on these diodes where you could line up the smaller parts that you wanted to line up. Especially when you're trying to fit earrings and stuff in on spots. So where you've got a bunch of this stuff all cut out and you want to put something small like in here or something. That'd be so good to have. Call it. That looks good.
To adjust the size just a little bit. Now it's fitting.
use your arrow. Yeah, I would say use your arrow key and nudge it to the hilt just 0.5 millimeter or something. What do you got your nudges set on? I don't even remember for my fiber. I think they're
0.1, 1, and 5 maybe.
Okay.
But definitely the first two are 0.1 and 1. I don't know what setting should I use for this. Let's see. I just want to try something different. See what this does. Should have made it fairly wide.
Oh, awesome, Jim. Yeah, I got another one. I just printed a couple of orange ones I got to send out tomorrow. I just cleaned my module and stuff out today, and to be honest, I was just talking about, it cuts better with a clean lens. The lens wasn't hardly dirty, but I did wipe it down. But then I just took it over with the air hose and blew the dust out of the module, and that's all I had to do again. I love it. Wouldn't that make mustard gas? That's not good for you. Patrick does it with just changing, I think it's $28 to 1,000, and then changing it back so you can do wood again. Change $28 to 1,000 on the Lasermatic, and you can mark on metal a little bit.
I want to get that coating off of there.
Ooh, it looks like sparklers on the 4th of July. Yeah, it takes the cleaning process from about a half hour to 45 minutes down to like 10-ish. And most of that's just getting the thing on and off the gantry. Ooh, an Ortour 20 watt. Don't know anything about that one. Where'd it go? Patrick, where'd you put it?
I thought it was under the cable on the left.
Oh, yep, there it is. I don't know if that would work, that cold galvanizing compound. That's supposed to do black mark on glass with the diode. I got a couple set up over there. I just got to get to it right now. I wonder if spraying that on a knife and doing that under a diode would work. I guess that's an experiment for this week to work on. That stuff's only like $12 a can at the hardware store.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me go find a knife and I'll try it right now. We got a half an hour yet.
All right, that coating is now off the blade for sure. Now let's make it look pretty.
I don't have a knife that's not marked up already. Aha. I'll use that little thing. It's a little, what is this thing? A little card holder. Very shiny. I'll use that.
Jeremy, what settings were you using to drill through like your thinner brass?
Oh, let me look those up. I know it was like...
I know I can just use just an engrave and it won't take very many passes to cut right through this.
Let me look. I think it's like 50 speed, 90 power, like 5 or 6 passes is all it was.
So I have some stamped West Virginia outlines out of brass. And I was going to drill a little hole and make them into keychains. Then, I don't know, maybe engrave a saying or something on there. Some sort of text or design. We'll see.
Yeah, so 48 frequency, 200 pulse, like 100 speed and 95 power or something like that, and it was like 8 or 10 passes, and it got through it. I'm pretty sure. I think that's the wrong file. My updated. Let me find the actual if I can find it.
I don't need it right now anyway.
Here it is. Yeah. For my 60 watt, it's 48 frequency, 50 on the speed, 80% on the power, and 5 passes. And I did use wobble.
Default wobble settings.
0.02 and 0.01.
Okay.
Dry moly lube.
I've used that before.
Is that like this dry graphite stuff? That's what I use on the reloading press to keep it smooth without getting the liquid dripping everywhere. That's the only dry lube I have. That thing should be dry.
All right, let's see. That looks pretty good. Got it different.
All right, what recommended settings for this diode on that?
The back.
I am not going to be using the S1000, so...
That might have went flat on the pocket clip. Like that. However, it's now up the hoop is high. Yeah. Let's see, what pattern on the back? Kind of hexagon. Squares. The honeycomb. Make that a regular honeycomb. You can use that. Pretty cool. It's going to be good.
Okay. More notes. All right, I wrote that down. Well, turn the exhaust on full speed, let that come up to run, and we'll hit this thing. I am trying 900 speed, 95 power, 0.1. And that's with the 30 watt. I'm going to go down to 80 power because I'm running a 30, and that was with a 20 watt setting. All right. So there it goes.
I like it. That looks pretty cool. We'll just go with that. So I just did some offsets, as you saw there, and turned that blank home and looking like that. I patterned that back, group them.
Now, inside each one of those, you need to do little tiny photographs of different
bees.
Yeah, honeybees or something. Make it take like 6 hours.
There we go. Well, I was kind of thinking, Jeff, that it looks a little more like a snake skin or kind of like an alligator pattern or something like that. Or that vertex camo. Distorted a little bit more. All right, now
I didn't get it to go black, but I did that. Kind of looks black when you turn the light just right. I don't know if that'll actually do that without any powder on it or not, but there you go.
I got to get that coating off of there first. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm not being gentle either.
You're not using the approved clean pass?
No, I'm not.
I'm not entirely certain that was in focus either. I should have checked that.
Now it'll start to look pretty.
It was about 1.5 millimeters up out of focus on that one.
Run that one again. That's what's really good. Like that, then. I don't know what this is going to do. I'm going to try. Trying to get some blue.
I was just gonna suggest that, and then I heard you click, and I'm like, "What's he doing?"
Trying for some blue. Looks like there's some blue and red in there.
There's the second one. That's better. It's really thin metal though. So this one is
It is coming out with some blues and reds.
that one's 900 speed, 82.5 power, 0.09 on the line space, and it cleaned it up. It cleaned it up a lot better. And actually, that don't look half bad. I think I would do that. So that's just with that cold galvanizing compound.
Just need a little less heat.
Yeah, well, a little less heat, but I also dropped it from 0.1 to 0.09 to kind of tighten it up a little bit because I noticed on the 0.1 it was not. It didn't look good.
This thing's doing now. It's leaving some blue behind.
There you go. It almost looks like stone.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like red and blue.
Good to know. I'm glad I only did like those two little tiny tests.
He's running 3 passes. We'll see what happens on the third.
We got about 13 minutes or less till 8 o'clock. So
This one doesn't turn out very good. It's just going to be black. Yeah, it's more of a gray. Right, I'm just gonna stop it right there.
Hey,
Oh,
Jack.
Jack.
See you, Jim.
See you later, Jim.
Still praying for you guys.
How's his wife doing?
Not good. Not good at all.
Like hearing that.
No, I don't like hearing it either. Yeah, Patrick and I decided to do a pop-up live stream. Just kind of hang out, goof around, do stuff. Before Clack got on and did his thing.
It's giving me a little bit of something fun to do before I go back to work tomorrow.
There you go.
Okay, Jim. Prayers for you guys. I don't know what this is going to look like, but I think I'm going to leave it just because it's so different.
Yeah.
With some oil. Pretty good. Double check the focus. So I know it's going to move. I'll get your knife shipped out to you soon, Jeff. At least you know it's done. So, yeah, there's video proof. It is complete.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it just takes one of these little pop-up things to kind of motivate you to do those little things that slip by in the week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm leaving it because it looks really neat. What I'll do as soon as this completes, with some oil, wipe it off, clean it up, call it done.
Ooh, start raising your focus a little bit at a time until it gets to the end. Give it a fade look.
Yeah, but it'll get bigger and bleed out onto that coating that's on there. And I don't know
that's
what that
true.
will do.
Yeah, I thought about that as I was saying it. Well, you got a bit of a pitch down on the blade too, don't you? Right there.
I level it up.
Oh, okay.
and 200 lens, so it really shouldn't be too much difference.
Right. Oh, so then settings were for a 175 lens for cutting through that brass. So I'm sure if you're using an 80 watt and you're using your 200, them same settings would probably work. Ooh, nice gold color at the end there. A little rim oil.
While it was hot, I hit it with some of that barricade.
Ah, gotcha.
Notice how steamy it was?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I like how that turned out. It's got some gold tones to it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, if you tilt it just right, it's got some green in it, too. That's cool. Yep, that's cool.
I like it. And here's the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. All right. That's that. Thanks, Ron. He's still hot. It almost burned. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yeah, appreciate it. Just
We do
something to
appreciate
do.
it. So, regular LMR live stream is next Saturday, and we might be missing Jeremy, but Rich and
Yeah,
I
I
will
think
be
I'm going
there.
to be gone. I will try to have my
All right.
files done and shipped, though, so you guys will have my files.
Well, everybody have a great Sunday evening, and see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.